1990s has to be one of the best decades. It was fun, colorful, and very vibrant in the 90s. The music especially, because how can you not love TLC? And on top of that, Blockbuster, what? Netflix, who? Don't play with me about my Blockbuster. And on top of that, the TV shows, everything was black and beautiful. The movies was gangsta enough to make you feel like you was in Menace to Society. And the fashion ladies of the 90s always held it down. But most importantly, the music and how the music videos always match the song. But most importantly, I'm here to tell you about the dances of the 1990s. The Cabbage Patch. Now, this dance was really easy to do. All you had to do was put your arms in a circle and move your body around. It was actually really cute and simple. Anytime I seen this dance, I just had to do it. It went with practically any song but the Cabbage Patch. The Kid and Play dance. Now, this dance was very different. It involved a lot of footwork, and on top of that, you definitely needed room to get down and get to the business. Now, if you've ever seen House Party 1 and 2, Kid and Play, they're like a rap duo in real life. They're real life best friends, and they had this cool dance that they used to do at the house parties. I would have to say that I tried this dance many of times, but I couldn't get it. The Hammer dance. Every time I think about this dance, I just instantly hear that song in my mind. MC Hammer was definitely before his time with the pants, the fashion, the dance, and everything. If you ever go back and look at any of his videos, he's just full of energy. We got to spin the block back for the fashion because Criss Cross had the world in the chokehold. They were wearing their clothes backwards, jeans backwards, hoodies backwards, and everybody and their mama was doing it. We got to give our respect to Criss Cross, like R.I.P. Chris Kelly. Now, we all know that Aaliyah is and was a fashion icon, trendsetter, especially when it came to her tomboy days. I love those days. It gave me the confidence I needed to know as a woman that it's okay to wear baggy clothes and still look beautiful and sexy at the same time, because they're two different things. Aaliyah always gave us look after look after look, and that's why she will always be a fashion queen. Black representation on film and television was very high in the 90s. They really hit the needle on the head. Everything about the 90s is just so beautiful because it gave us so many different classic movies. Boys in the Hood, Don't Be a Menace, Lean on Me, Love Jones, How Stella Got Her Groove Back. There were so many black representation on television that made you feel like this is something that I'm going through at home and this is the way to go about it. My favorite movie of all time is definitely Sister Act 2, and my favorite TV show is definitely Living Single. It gave you a different feel of what you wanted to be when you grew up. There were positive things on television, and nowadays you don't really see things like that. So the 90s really came through with how black people were depicted on television. It really gives you an insight of how things really was back then, and it makes you feel grateful if you were born in that time to know like this is what was on television.